Whew. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Cowboys Corner. The Dallas Cowboys have traded. The Dallas Cowboys traded Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Browns. All right, let's pull this up here and let's see what we got here. So, Michael Gallup here. The Cowboys have traded wide receiver Amari Cooper to the Browns. Source said for Dallas, the space moves $16 million in cash and clears $16 million for the 2022 cap space. And then if we look here for compensation, the Cowboys swapped 6-round picks with the Browns in the 2022 draft, upgrading their own selection while adding Cleveland's Browns 5th-round choice. Better than nothing, which is what Dallas would have gained if it outright released Amari Cooper. So, what is the pulse of the corner? How are you guys feeling about this trade? How have the Dallas Cowboys been since this trade? Hello, daughters. How are you guys? What's up, the Travis Frederick Company? Hope you guys are doing well. So let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys here for a second. Amari Cooper's out of here. Dak Prescott's still here. Zeke's still here. Tank's still here. And is Amari Cooper the scapegoat here? Let me know in the comment section. Is Amari Cooper the scapegoat? I love you too, daughters. I'm whatever on it. You still get good players in the 6th round. Anthony Brown was a 6th-round pick. Let's see. So we re-signed Noah but traded Amari. We are done. Yeah, guys, talk with me here. Talk with me. What are the Cowboys? What's the plan this offseason? What is the plan going forward here this offseason? Wide receiver has now become a priority in the draft. We signed Noah Brown. Cedric Wilson's testing free agency. Amari Cooper just traded for a 5th-round pick and swapping 6th-round picks. They save cap money there, but they're not going to go sign big free agents. So what are they going to use that money for? Let's talk this out, guys. The offseason right now is an L so far for the Cowboys. It just blows my mind how the Cowboys conduct business. It really blows my mind how the Cowboys conduct business. They have horrible contracts. They always talk about this player's on a contract. They shouldn't be holding out. They shouldn't do this, but yet they don't honor their contracts. You know, Von Miller, we just lost a wide receiver. What directions are the Cowboys headed? That's a great question. What direction are they headed? CeeDee Lamb. Is CeeDee Lamb the number 1 wide receiver now? Is CeeDee Lamb the number 1 wide receiver? Can CeeDee Lamb be the number 1 wide receiver? That's the question we got to ask. He's a primary slot guy. Gallup, Cooper, they take the outsides. CeeDee Lamb in the last 7 games didn't record a touchdown. Those inconsistencies there with CeeDee Lamb. You know, let's see what this says here. I don't got my glasses on. Should have got them. 5th and a 6th, exactly. Shit, I could have done a lot better job. Yeah, he must have been mad. Yeah, I just can't believe how we give up a 1st-round pick just a few years ago, and then now we're letting him go for peanuts. We're letting Amari Cooper go for peanuts, guys. For peanuts. What is this organization doing? Let's see. I need my glasses. We traded for a 1st, Coop, but only exactly, Devin Garcia, exactly. What What is inconsistent with Lamb or inconsistencies with Dak? That's the question. We can come in and talk about it. We cut Amari franchise tag Schultz. Exactly. It's crazy. Thank you, babe. It's mind blowing. I got my glasses now. I can see some comments now. Holy biscuit, that makes a big difference. What is the inconsistencies with Lamb? Watch the tape. What are inconsistencies with Dak? Dak needs to play action. Period. Dak needs to play action. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. It blows my mind what this franchise is doing here, guys. It really does. Somebody explain this to me. Somebody please explain this to me. How does Amari Cooper leave make this team better? How does this trade make this team better? Yes, it's still early. It's still early. But so far this offseason, the Cowboys have taken an L. Should we look at wide receiver, maybe the 4th or 5th, or just relax on Cedric? And no, there's no guarantee that Cedric Wilson is going to be on this team. They're going to let Cedric Wilson test free agency. So there's really not a lot of guarantee that Cedric Wilson's going to be here. Noah Brown, we know he's going to be here. They signed him to a 1-year contract. Yeah, Stephen Jones era. Get prepared, y'all. I think we've been in the Stephen Jones era. Bad contracts. Cowboys, well, at least they cut them and got something, because before they would cut. We didn't get nothing for DeMarcus Ware. We didn't get nothing for Cheeto. I mean, they cut all these players and they go have success with other teams. This draft, we can't take a wide receiver high. We have to focus on O-line, D-line, linebackers, and safety. Devin Garcia, that's a great point. And with Amari Cooper being gone, it brings the wide receiver conversation to a 2nd or 3rd round pick. You got to go O-line, you got to go safety, you got to go O-line, you got to go linebacker, you got to go safety. Now you got to go wide receiver. And we swapped 6th round picks in a 5th round. Lyle Collins still on the trade block. So if we got a 5th round pick for Amari Cooper, we're probably going to get a 7th for Lyle Collins. For real. We're probably going to get a 7th round draft pick for LC when they go pull the plug and trade him away. I like your enthusiasm, Aaron, but if we get Juju, I will be shocked. We can't afford a punter. We can't afford Bobby Wagner. We can't afford Juju Smith-Schuster. We can't afford a lot of these players. So I'm trying to figure out, if the Cowboys go in this direction and they keep holding L's in the offseason, are they getting ready to have a down year and revamp in 2023? Are they going to revamp in 2023? We need to free up a little bit more cap and go after Bobby Wagner and Honey Badger. If they can get Bobby Wagner and Honey Badger here on this team, I really think the Cowboys definitely would improve their roster. But I highly doubt they do that. They don't go after those ticket items. I mean, you look at the free agency last year: Brett Irvin, Carlos Watkins, DeMonte KZ, J-Ron Curse. None of these players are on anybody's board. None of these players were on anybody's board. They just weren't. Aaron, I hope you're wrong, dude. Aaron said they're taking to make Kellen Moore the coach. I would rather have Dan Quinn than Kellen Moore. Let's see here. CD, Simi, TJ Vasher, Michael Gallup. Would like Turner or Wilson to return? Are they bringing Beasley back? I highly doubt they bring Beasley back. Beasley and the Cowboys, I don't think, are on good terms. There's a lot of vaccination stuff Beasley's done off the field, and kind of protested that. I don't know if Jerry wants to bring somebody in. They already had this thing with Amari Cooper, with Beasley being on that end of the vaccination and COVID and all that. Would that kind of be a distraction? Yes, I get it. COVID's over, but the perspectives just aren't there. Is this a rebuild? I think that's a really good question. We got to see who they keep trading, who they cut, and how we draft. July, we'll be able to tell training camp, see what we're doing here, and see if this is a rebuild. Give it till July. Yeah, Donnell Jenkins, he thinks he doubts signing Honey Badger and Brian Wagner, putting pressure on Dak now. What the F? We need to help Dak. Devin Garcia, you're on the money today. We absolutely need to help Dak Prescott. We got to, and here's my opinion. We can't go wide receiver committee with Dak Prescott. That already proved that it don't work. That's why we got Amari Cooper. So they drafted CeeDee Lamb 17th overall in 2020. So CeeDee Lamb, they're going to build the wide receivers around him. But I really don't think CeeDee Lamb can play the X. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to be a slot guy. So you have to, that's why I'm saying in the second or third round, you got to go get you a number one wide receiver. What's up, Ruthless Sports? Hope you're doing good, brother. They got it. They should rebuild the entire O-line. Aaron, you're absolutely right. I really feel like that's what they should be doing is rebuilding that O-line. We seen what Connor Williams did. Tyron Smith can't stay healthy. Tyler Biadasz isn't the fourth round pick that we all thought he was going to be from Wisconsin. It's hard to fill shoes that Travis Frederick left behind. It's hard to fill those shoes, right? Philip Ellis said he's glad Amari Cooper is gone. So, Philip, let me ask you, what direction do you want the Dallas Cowboys to go in? Do you want them to draft a wide receiver? Do you feel like CeeDee Lamb can be that number one? Cedric Wilson is testing the free agency market. We signed in Noah Brown. So, Philip, if you're happy that he's gone, what direction do you want to go in? Because offensive line is a big priority. You got to get the running game going, and you got to establish play action for Dak Prescott. Juan is just laughing. Or is he putting the mad face? He's putting the sad face. Juan, he's putting the sad face all day long. Right here. Look at that, guys. But he said draft or re-sign Wilson. So Cedric Wilson, who was fourth on the depth chart, can be, and let's say Michael Gallup. We don't sign Michael Gallup, right? So Cedric Wilson can replace, in addition to CeeDee Lamb, can replace the production that Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup gave to this football team, Philip. And am I understanding that correctly? I think offensive line is priority number one here, guys. It has to be. It should be. Guys, hit that like button already if you haven't already. But right now, where would you guys grade the offseason so far? Do you love it? Do you hate it? 1 out of 10? Is it a 1? Is it a 10? Are you in the middle? Is it a 5? Right now, during this offseason, at the current point where we're at, I'm giving the Dallas Cowboys a 4 grade this offseason. Where are you guys at? CeeDee Lamb is a yak guy. He needs the ball in his hands, but he can't catch. He is too small for his play style. Donnell Jenkins, I think you're spot on. Yes, he has yard after catch. He makes great catches, acrobatic catches, this, that, and the third. My only problem with CeeDee Lamb is I don't see him playing the X, the furthest position the wide receiver can play away from the ball. Cooper was inconsistent, not worth $20 million. Okay. It was because this guy, let's see. It was because this guy was not committed to winning. He was not the vaccine. It was not the vaccine, but not to him doing everything to win. Good riddance. Next up, Lyell. So, Cowboy Nation, it looks like to me there's guys that are happy with it. There's guys that ain't. I'm not one of the guys that's happy with it. Keep in mind, I didn't like the Amari trade to begin with. But I ate my crow. I bought the jersey, this, that, and the third. You guys who watch me, you know what happened there. because I really felt like Amari Cooper resonated and got Dak Prescott paid. I really feel that way. You look at Dak's numbers without Amari Cooper. Look at Dak Prescott's numbers with Amari Cooper. If the Niners can get to the NFC Championship twice with Jimmy G, the Cowboys can do it with Dak. Shows you the difference between the two organizations. Devin Garcia, you're on the money today. So here's the thing. And I said this on the Boys Corner on Boys for Life's channel on Thursday. We're going to be doing those shows, guys, so watch that. And sometimes we'll do it here on Cowboys Corner too, the Boys Corner show. But here's what I said. We have almost a 50% roster turnover. We have a 98.9% coaching staff turnover, but yet we're still getting the same results. Who's still standing out of all that? Jerry and Steven. They're standing in the way of Cowboy success. They are. The Niners, they got Kyle Shanahan over there. He's aggressive. He's a hell of a coach. His owners and his GMs don't get in the way. They get the talent that he wants. They really scout for him. We get the splashy names, the headlines. We get everything but winning. The 49ers, they get what they want. They scheme around their talent, and they go out there and they go win. That's the differences between the organization, and it starts with the GM and the owner, and that happens in Dallas to be the same guy. Here we go. Here's a good one. If they don't beef up the O-line, I don't think it matters who wide receivers are. Dak needs time to throw to the best, to be the best quarterback possible. Here's the thing. Yes, I totally agree with you, but I think you're missing one thing here, Nathan. And this is my opinion. This is a show, right? So we could talk here. Dak excels in a play action scheme. So the O-line, Dak, I think Dak was third least sacked quarterback in the league last year. Even the only thing that killed the Cowboys were holding penalties on the offensive front, primarily Connor Williams, right? And Kellen Moore didn't scheme a lot around that bad offensive line. He didn't pull Connor Williams out. He didn't pull him to the left. He didn't pull him to the right. He kept Zeke and Pollard running right there to him where he was forced to hold. Kellen Moore is a big fault at this, I really think. And so Dak Prescott, it matters who the wide receivers are because it takes the intelligence to find that soft spot to help Dak. But you have to revamp that offensive line and get some consistent offensive line play. And so with that, I think it matters who your wide receivers are, but you still have to build that O-line. You have to. Let's see here. When I looked at the Super Bowl, I didn't see anything that Kupp couldn't do, that Cooper couldn't do. I just think Dak wasn't giving Cooper the targets. Donnell, Kellen Moore didn't scheme around him. Think about the game where they did scheme around him. It was the Vikings game when Cooper Rush was the quarterback. You scheme around him, you get the ball to him, he's going to make plays. If you watch that Kurt Warner film session, they ran stupid plays, didn't try to scheme around anybody. They didn't try to scheme around Lamb, Schultz, Cooper, Cedric Wilson. They didn't try to scheme around anybody. It was, here's the generic playbook. Go out there and try to make it name brand. Dak was very hesitant with the football. The 49ers just kicked our butts. Plain and simple. Can't say it any better than that. Let's see here. I hope trade. This means we're going to put away more focus on improving our running game. Devin Garcia, I hope so too, because Dak, if we can get that running game, hit that play action, we're going to see a better Dak Prescott. If we put him in shotgun and he's out there, he does his five foot drop back, he does his 3 foot on a quick throw, we're going to see Dak Prescott on a 5 foot drop back hesitate. He hesitated this past year. He's hesitated most of his career. Will he hesitate next year? He don't have Amari Cooper no more. He does not have Amari Cooper no more. But, no, guys, I just want to get in here, tell you that Cowboys traded Amari Cooper, and right now, the Cowboys have an L. They're holding L's all this offseason so far. The only good thing they've done was get Dan Quinn, retain Dan Quinn. They cut Greg Zuerlein. They franchise tag Dalton Schultz. Those three things I can hang my head on. But when you trade away Amari Cooper, I don't know what you want from me. Cowboys Champ in the house. What's up, Cowboys Champ? You guys go subscribe to Cowboys Champ. He talks Cowboys there on his channel. He puts out videos. You guys give him a follow, give him a subscribe. Just click on his name right there. Hit subscribe, and I'm sure he'll go live for you. These trades are about changing culture, players that are all in. He has all-pro CeeDee and Gallup. Gallup ain't signed yet. Gallup is not signed yet. Gallup is not signed yet. Big L's. Big L's. Jerry, 2 Live Crew Jones, I disagree. I think this is an L. I think this is an L. A 5th and a swap of the 6th. CeeDee Lamb, Simi Fehoko going to have to really step up this year. I'm not buying the Simi Fehoko hype. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying the Simi Fehoko hype. He was a late round draft pick. He was shining in training camp, but when the lights came on, where was he? Where was Simi Fehoko? Yes, I get it. Let the guy develop this, that, and the third, but do not drink the Simi Fehoko Kool-Aid. Please, for the love of God, do not drink that Simi Fehoko Kool-Aid. What is Michael Gallup's deal? What is Gallup's deal? Did that just happen or something? What is Michael Gallup's deal? The Cowboys continue to work toward. So this is from Michael Gelkin 22 minutes ago. Cowboys continue to work toward an extension with Michael Gallup despite Amari Cooper trade to the Browns. Gallup's deal is not complete, not yet, source said. So they're working on it, but the deal is not complete. The deal is not complete, and Michael Gallup is coming off an ACL injury. Keep that in mind too, guys. Let me say that again. Michael Gallup is coming off an ACL injury. What type of wide receiver will Michael Gallup be when he comes back from the ACL injury? Jerry L. Jones. Yeah, we couldn't even get a second for him. Let's see here. Simi may be fast, but his game speed isn't. Okay. But Michael Gallup's deal is not done yet. They got Noah Brown in here. They got Dalton Schultz in here. Amari Cooper's gone. How they going to build this? Do you trust CeeDee Lamb to be a number one? Do you trust CeeDee Lamb to be a number one wide receiver? Do you? Do you trust it? I don't trust it. I think he's a primarily slot guy who makes spectacular catches every once in a while and has fantastic yards after catch. Great yak. That's what I think. Seriously. Let's see what Cowboy Champ here said. And the big thing is this front office going back to wide receiver by committee. This doesn't work with Dak as the quarterback. 1,000%. Just covered that. Dak Prescott cannot do wide receiver by committee. It just doesn't work. Devin Garcia says he don't trust it. If this move help you keep Randy Gregory, Curse, Bobby Wagner, or Hitchens, plus a couple of more quality pieces, you would still be mad at this move. So if this move helped you keep Randy Gregory, Curse, Bobby Wagner, or Hitchens, okay, so you're guaranteeing me that the $20 million will be able to sign at least 3 of those players. At least 3. Randy Gregory, $8 million, $10 million, potentially 1-year deal. Curse, another 10. Bobby Wagner, probably an 8 to 10 guy. Hitchens might be the cheapest, a $5 to $7 million guy per year. I don't know if you can go all three players with the $22 million in cap savings that the Cowboys just got. I don't know if they can do that. If they trade Amari Cooper and they trade Lyle Collins or make him a post-June 1 cut and they save $10 million, maybe you can do three players. Maybe. Just maybe. You got to go draft. So I kind of see what you're saying here. Levante, I kind of see it, but it's going to be hard to crunch those cap dollars. Donnell Jenkins says Michael Gallup turns into an invisible man sometimes. Two Live Crew Jones says it's about changing culture. It's about time. I wanted Cooper and Lyle gone. They're still working on Lyle. If I was in charge of this team's draft pick, I would have picked left tackle or left guard. This line ain't getting any younger. I don't trust Connor Williams. Thank goodness Connor Williams is out of here. They're not going to re-sign him. He's a free agent. He's gone. Gregory ain't coming back. I agree with you, Aaron. I don't think the Cowboys can afford that. The only thing I want to see is fix this O-line with this move. Cowboys champ, I think you're right. This is not culture change, trust me. Organization is a dumpster fire, says Devin. The dude, 35. They don't know how to cap manage. They don't know how to salary cap manage. Bad contracts year after year. They get mad at players for holding out, not completing their contract, but they don't complete their end of the contract. They don't do it. I do like McGovern. Connor McGovern is a right guard. Connor McGovern is not a left guard. They tried that. It didn't work. He excels at right guard position. Joe Philbin needs to stop moving these guys around, let them learn an expert, and really get down to the nitty-gritty of that position that they're going to be playing and not moving around. Get versatility is important, but if you have versatility, you have it. If you don't force it. And the Cowboys with McGovern trying to force the left guard thing by benching Connor Williams. But what happened? We got Mr. Holding back. We got Mr. Holding back in the lineup because they tried to force the left guard position onto McGovern, and it didn't work. Why? Because Connor McGovern is a natural right guard. We are witnessing the downfall of the Cowboys. Dak and Zeke era about to come to an end in a few years. The window is officially closed. A lot of people won't say that, but I'm sure what you just said, Aaron, is in the back of people's minds. The window's closed for Zeke. I don't think Zeke will ever be the Ohio State Zeke. I don't think he'll ever be 2016 Zeke, 2017, or 2018 Zeke. I just don't see it. Running backs don't last long in this league. They can't be Adrian Peterson forever. So I get exactly what you're saying here. I really, really do. We got an Eagle fan in here. He said, from an Eagle fan, I need to laugh today. Y'all gave up a first-round pick and in return a fifth and a swapped sixth. LOL, die, Eagles, die. He's right. That's what we did. Can't argue it. It's exactly what we did. Let's see. When will the Cowboys ever get to a Super Bowl? Great question. I don't know. I don't know, but it's a great question, guys. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. The table is set for Dak to fail tremendously. Right now, yes. Early this offseason, yes. You have to, if you're going to pay a guy $40 million a year, you have to build around him. Cutting Amari Cooper is not building around him. Wanting to trade Dak Prescott's right tackle isn't building around him. I know there's Terrence Steele there. I get it. He played solid. He's had some inconsistent games at that right tackle position, at the left tackle position. But they are all in on Terrence Steele with taking trade calls to trade off Lyle Collins. So I get what you're saying here. Have fun with Hurts, Eagle fan. Y'all ain't getting Deshaun Watson. No, they won't get Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson don't want to play in Philly. I can tell you that. All right. So these Dallas Cowboys guys, but no, I wanted to do a 30-minute show. I'm glad I got this out of the way. You guys, y'all share it with friends. Y'all share it with family. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button for me if you haven't already. But guys, this is how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys offseason. It's how I feel about Cowboys trading off of Amari Cooper. So there's that. Let's see what Aaron said here real quick. Let's see. Y'all do notice that Jerry was smart enough to build around Romo. He protected Romo. Can't say the same for Steven and Dak. Steven, Jerry, and Kellen are about to turn on Dak. Aaron Rhymes. Nothing but facts here. Nothing but facts. But all right, guys, enjoy the rest of y'all's weekend. Wanted to go here, do about an average 30-minute show. I do appreciate y'all coming in here and listening to me ramble and vent and talk football and X's and O's with you guys. I really appreciate it. I will be going live a lot more in the future and things of that sort. So be on the lookout right here on the Cowboys Corner. The Cowboy Corner podcast is going to be launching here very, very, very soon. So pay attention to y'all's notifications. Hit the notification bell because Cowboys Corner podcast is about to take off. Peace.